Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 52. If you are new to this channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, where I talk about what I've done for the week, what my plans are and whatnot, any rabbit holes I fall down. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch me. And yeah, so I'm gonna jump in with the fact that I missed last week. Thank you so much for all the love and support and prayers. I really can't thank you enough. They would come in randomly and they were so welcoming. So I don't even know if that's the right word. I just want you to know how much it was appreciated. My father, to bring an update real quick, was put into the hospital and over Labor Day weekend. And during his time over Labor Day weekend, and let me back up a small tiny bit. If you're new to this channel, you may not know, my father, during the very onset of COVID in America, was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer and non-curable, non-operationable. Anyway, fast forward back to Labor Day weekend. He decided at that time, with his family around him, which was not really around him, but we were able to be on the phones, that he would discontinue any more treatment and move over to hospice. That took place on Tuesday, when we could get him out of the hospital, and he is doing hospice at home currently, and probably will the whole time. My father has a camper in a little town outside of Fort Wayne that I used to actually be at also, and that is where he wants to be right now. That place stays open until the middle of October, so that's where he's happy at and comfortable with, and so that's where he's staying. I have a sister that's a couple years younger than me that as soon as my mom passed, she moved in with my dad, so she is with him, and we're just trying to make the best of it. As far as he goes, when they took him off all of his meds, he is doing so much better. I know being hydrated from the hospital is a big key to it, but he's staying awake longer, he's sleeping through the night and staying up during the day more, he's eating still, so we are, when we were pulling him out of the hospital, it was, the prognosis didn't look good for the exact near future, but right now, he's doing great and drinking his peanut butter chocolate shakes and not worrying about things. So thank you again for all the love and support. There were a few Flosstubers that I caught that gave me prayers in their videos, and I will list them below because I'm afraid I'm gonna miss somebody, and I just want to thank you so much for everyone coming my way and showering me with love. This community is unbelievable, and that's really all I can say. I've had one specific one that has become pretty good friends with me through this, and she's checking on me almost daily, so thank you very much for just being you. So with that, I'm going to move into my normal floss tube. My 1-year anniversary was September the 2nd, the day after I recorded last time, I think. I'm not really sure the date, but anyway, I haven't forgot about that. I am gathering, so I've got just a couple things so far, but I will continue to gather a couple things and try not to drag this out and go ahead and have a giveaway when I get a little care packagey thing together. So I'm doing the best I can. But thank you for sticking around. If you've been here from the beginning, thank you for coming and checking me out if you're new to this. So, and do not be afraid to leave a comment, a message. I right now, with the hot mess I've been through, I have been really bad about commenting or responding to comments, but I'm usually pretty good. Never fear. The fastest one I respond to, for whatever reason, is janetjabber@gmail.com, so give me a holler there if you've got a question that needs answered immediately. Moving into that, I have some FFOs. So if you've been with me for a while, you know I'm working on the ABCs from Little House Needleworks, and this is my autumn one. And you had already seen, I just fully finished it. So I mounted it on another piece of matting, put the metal on the back, and it actually goes, I'll probably mess this up, but it actually hangs right here. Probably not straight, but that's where it is for now. So there you go. So I actually had somebody that, a friend of mine asked me, hi Ryan, where I put all this stuff. So that's one of the places I display it in my house in different places. Another FFO is, I love this one. I love how this turned out. So this is a little Lizzie Kate's Smalls, and this is the autumn one. And again, just like the Priscilla and Chelsea thing, and boom. This is so far my favorite fully finished of these seasons, so love it. Whoop, I about dropped it. Anyway, and then that goes in my living room. I started falling up my house and getting my pumpkin stuff out, and yeah, so I have a couple finishes, and this one shouldn't surprise you if you've been here for a while, but I do, if you are new, I probably should show this. This is a freebie that you can get off the blog called Snowflower Diaries, and this is what it looks like. You just go there and print off all of them, and this is my September. I love the little owls. It's like a month of owls for whatever reason. If you haven't seen Alforce Embroidery's 100 Owl Sal, I'm going to jump on that. I haven't jumped on it, but I'm going to jump on it. Anyway, my second finish is Autumn Whirlygig by Heart and Hand. And this was just a cute little quick stitch, so there you go. Those are my two finishes for the last 2 weeks. So I'm gonna jump into my whips, and if you are new to cross stitching, whips are works in projects, and it doesn't even have to be cross stitching. You could have a whip of a crafting, a quilting, a crocheting, anything. But anyway, a whip, work in progress. Through the month of September, because I'm not hashtagging this, but the September SAL, September Soiree, whatever, I don't really think I have many samplers, but I'm calling this a sampler. It probably isn't because there's no letters, but I like it, so whatever. This is Alforce Embroidery's Home Sweet Home, and this is a terrible picture, but it was all I got that was on the box. This is my 30-minute stitch. I pick a project and I stitch on it for 30 minutes a day. Sometimes I pick a project and I stitch on it 30 minutes a day until complete. That will not be this because I've got plans for October. But I don't even know where I was since I seen you last. I feel like all of those pink roses got put in, and this thing up here is the beginning of a house in the yard out front of it. So I absolutely love it. If you ever get a chance, I don't know the fabric. It was in the kit. This whole thing came as a kit. So these threads, which are phenomenal, are Alforce Embroidery. I love how they're dyed, the variegation in them. I absolutely love them. The fabric is probably a 32 count something. I'd have to look it up, but I don't have any other information on it because it was with the kit. I didn't like what it looked like, so I tea coffee dyed it and got a little variation to it and made it much happier for me. So that's my daily stitch for right now. One of my favorites that I get many compliments on that this week has brought me so much calm is my One Nation. So if you have this, or if you're ever interested in it, One Nation SAL is what we have it hashtagged as. I do 1 star and 1 state a week, usually. You also have to have extra fill-in time on it because of the other things. So this one is stitched on a 32 count country vintage Mocha, and here's where I am. And you see that long red stripe? I'm telling you, this was my brainless stitching this week, to where I just sat and put straight line in. Many a times where I just needed to have mind-numbing hand movement. This is what I needed. My partner at work, who has been heaven sent, who makes fun of me for stitching when I do get a chance to stitch at work. He has been a savior. I worked with my dad for 20 years until he retired. And with everything going on, I'm sure you can imagine the amount of people that seek me out at work, and I tell the story over and over again. So my partner has been heaven sent in being able to see my cues that I need to get away. So thank you for him. Another one that I started since I've seen you last is, and this is still in the plastic, but Plum Street Samplers Hello Fall. There's kind of what it looks like finished. I'm sure you've seen it on here for other people. This is on a 32 count antique Queen Anne's lace. And I got it right? Nope. This is where I'm at on it. If I have my way, when you see this next, it will be finished. So, and the fabric smells so good, and I don't know why. Anyway, that's another one. Sorry, getting all up in your face. All right, so another one, I am in the Enjoy Sunshine, Tempting Tangles SAL Mystery Stitch Along. Yeah, that's what it's called. So part 2 released, and I am caught up. So this is being stitched on a 22 count Ada Lemon by Bestitch Me. And it is being stitched with Dinky Dye fibers, which is a first for me, I think. If it's not, it's a first complete one. If I've ever used it before, it's been just like one, but super fun. And I think the next part drops on the 17th. Yeah, so in a couple days. My next one is a SAL that I got so far behind on. Julie, Miss Kansas City and Colorado World, knocked it out of the park and got it done. Not me yet. Oh, this is called, I call it my mushroom cross stitch pattern. It is on a 14 count Bestitch Me mystery that I won on a Friday night fight night. And this was from Stitchonomy. She had it to where if you signed up in time, she does these quite often. So if you're interested in her, go find her. She'll have ones to where they're mysteries, so you'll know what the theme is, and then she'll send it out on a timely basis. And after the whole thing's released, you can go purchase it if you want. So this has been fun, and I just keep plugging away at it. Again, 14 count makes it nice and easy for when I need easy stitching. My next one, 2 days ago, was the 13th. I tried to stitch on a Halloween piece on the 13th. I failed this month and stitched on it on the 14th, but oh well. This one is called Witch on Duty by Waxing Moon Designs, and it is stitched on a 28 count Dixie Dusty Delight. I am going to modify this because I don't know why, I'm just sick of stitching this, but I kind of am, and I think some stitchers just get that way. I have got Witch on Duty and the Start of the Cat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this cat out where it comes down here and its tail comes here, and I'm going to call that good. And I actually think I'm going to like it better. This is a chart from like 2016, I think. I saw it when I looked at it the other day. Yeah. And so basically I'm eliminate casting spells and taking names. Now I love this broom, so I may stitch that as a piece to where I just have it as like a pillow that I have around here, a tiny little skinny pillow, because I do like that. But casting spells and taking names, I think I'm going to eliminate it. So, but this is part of my October plans, and we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. All right. That's it. That's my stitching for the week. And I know, actually, that's 2 weeks of stitching, which I've been through. So anyway, I'm super happy with where I am on that. And again, it's been, if you're anything like me, stitching is my healing. Stitching is my calming. So that's where I go to it and why I go to it. And it took me a long time to learn that, but it has always been, cross stitching has always been here when I need it the most. And that's why every single day, I just, on a walk this week with the dogs, I finally had this moment of this aha moment. I cross stitch every single morning, usually the first thing I do, other than on days like today where I set up to do this. But like, how do I explain this? My husband has to get up in the morning and go drink his coffee, and like, we don't talk to him because you just got to do your thing. I am a fireball that wakes up out of bed and I am on go. I do not need prep time to start for my day. I just go. So, but that can be overwhelming sometime when that go thing. So I have over the time forced myself to do that stitching in the morning to calm myself, process my day, and go about my day. So that's what I do. But yeah, so we're gonna move into the next section, which is like haul, mail find, plans, all the things. And I've just got some stuff stacked here, so I'm just gonna go through it and go from there. So first of all, Daylene, you know why, Daylene, all right, sorry about that interruption. There's probably a splice there. Dogs went crazy. They're building houses in my addition, and my dogs don't like it when they see things. Anyway, back to the normal program. Daylene sent me a little package, and she's such a sweetheart. I don't even think she knows how much she means to me. She finished a project, a cross stitch pattern, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. And she's like, do you want it? And she sent it to me, and that was so very kind in itself, just to send samplers hell to me. I love this. But Daylene didn't stop at that. She sent me a cute little project bag and a little pair of scissors and a floss card, a floss fob, jewelry. I don't know. So thank you so much. Wait, there was also a chocolate candy bar that I ate and a peppermint tea. So thank you for your kindness. You know I love you. So that was that, and then I have a little bit of haul. I'm sure I will have more haul in the next time I see you because retail therapy. But one of the things, and this is going to crinkle a little bit, and I'm going to try not to, but if you've never, I don't really talk about this on much. I think I have it in the past one time, but this is a Robot Mom Sews, and hopefully that focuses, but it's not. I'll put it in my notes, but she has, it's thread conditioner, but oh my gosh, it's heaven sent. It's not just thread conditioner. This is golden. So I got myself a couple of them for my fall seasons. I got Chai, Autumn Nights, and Fall Magic. So, and I was placing that order for you guys too. So that's part of one of the things that I was gathering. So, yeah, there's that. Sorry, crinkle. I am late on the game. This is an August fabric of the month from Color and Cotton, and it just says special edition, so there's no name to it. And it's just a good neutral. It kind of is a little bit of a mottled ivory color, taupey, I don't know, but it's perfect. For my color schemes, it's absolutely perfect. Another piece of haul that I waited a long time for, and it was worth the wait, and it was not their fault at all. The pandemic started, and this is a UK thing, and I had got the winter edition, and I wanted the summer one. So this is Lakeside Needlecrafts Summer Cross Stitch Book 2020, and it just took them so long to get the edits done and get it to the printer, but well worth the wait. Like I said, I knew about this from their winter one, and I have no regrets. So what this is there are, I'm going to look down for just a minute. There are like all these designers, okay? And what they do is she gives them, I'm getting to it, sorry. She gives them these 35 colors of DMC and they have to use just these colors for their charts. So anyway, the reason I tried this in the fall was because it let me try some designers on a small scale that I would be intimidated about, that were from like across the sea or whatever. So yeah, so go check this out if you're interested. Lakeside Needlecraft, Michelle Garrett, Bendy Stitches is in here. I think is Stephanie Webb in this one? I don't want to misspeak. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, Stephanie Webb's not in this one. But like Kitty and Me's in here. Joan Elliott's in here. Northern Expression. So there's a bunch of them that, like, the Primitive Hair has one in here. Yeah. Go if you're interested at all. They all have to be like small. Like, I forget the requirement. I feel like it was not just those, but they all had to fit within a it says 50. Oh, now I have the answer. 54 worldwide designers is who was in this book, and they had to use that 35 palette. Maybe that's the only restriction. Anyway, super fun. Glad I have it. I have the winter one and the summer one, and yeah. All right, now I'm going to move into. I wanted to give a shout out to a new floss tuber / she's an Etsy store owner. I guess that's what you would call her. Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I'm going to put her name here. So fun to watch. She is going to be a terrible enabler in a good way. But blessing to go see her stuff, and she's a firecracker on there. So she's fun to watch, and I've enjoyed it greatly. So I think she has like 4 or 5 videos out, and she really gives you a kind of like a tour of what she has in her store. And like, I completely feel comfortable enough that I would send her a message and say, hey, can you get this, blah blah blah, you know. And I think she would. That's how much. So check her out. Now plans. I am moving into, I still got September, and I am still going to be doing my Home Sweet Home every single day. Hello Fall is going to get knocked out. I am bringing Cinnamon Stars out because, hello, it's sunflower season. But as far as that, I kind of am thinking ahead, and there's a couple of things like in preparation for, so there you go. So because of it, I have to go do a huge DMC haul, which I have a master kit. I'm trying to figure out whether I do a huge haul for this, or if I make one of those cards like you see other floss tubers where they just pull 1 or 2 strands and go from there. I'll figure it out. But in preparation for the upcoming month, there's some stuff. So I'm looking around because I have like about 8 projects I want to get started now. I have floss on the way for one of them. I just need more time. Anyway, here we go. There is, if you've not heard, again, putting it here, the Great Pumpkin SAL that Sylvia Brewer and a couple, I know Pumpkin Hollow Quilt is in there, and I know I've seen something Sews for Mom, and I feel like so grateful. I'm not even sure who all, like there's a bunch of them. So this is going to be a raffle fundraiser, and basically there's 2 parts, and I'm going to lead you, highlight it and tell you where to go to look at into it. Basic step 1, just stitch on something with pumpkins and hashtag it the Great Pumpkin SAL. Hence playing with Jax. I am kitting this baby up, and he's going, and you know what, I think it needs to be darker. I was just gonna say, I'm looking, this may be good, but I think it needs to be darker. Anyway, I'm doing the alternative version where it's not this, it's actually in the chart where you can pick a different face instead of that, so I can leave it up throughout the season, not just Halloween. Anyway, this is what I'm doing for the Great Pumpkin SAL. The other thing is, since Cynthia Brewer, it's a fundraiser / raffle situation. If you go to Cynthia Brew, and check out, she's got her latest floss tube is just a short little one explaining it. And basically you go donate money to an organization called Freedom Shield, which is for child slavery. See, I don't want to say it wrong. Anyway, it's for when they do bad things to our kids, which is horrific. If you donate, and you can donate $5 and it be done, and you're going to get one raffle for it. You have to send her proof that you did this and blah, blah, blah. But like if you did $50, you would get 10 entries. And they have project bags and fabrics, and I like all the things. So go find her, go check her out. It'll be fun. Do that. The second one is my dear friend Laura from Stitching by the Shore. That is her birthday month. And she wants us to stitch something pumpkin also. So she wants it to be hashtag the pumpkin birthday Sal. And for her, I am stitching Hands-On Designs, Let's Talk Autumn. And I am using Brandy from Bee Stitch Me's Dirty Chalkboard. So there's that. So those are my plans for October. We're getting them ready. I think the Let's Chalk Talk is ready to go. This one I have to figure out if I'm doing a floss card or what I'm doing there. But that's some future planning that Janet's doing, and going from there. But okay, I feel like I'm just rambling now. So other plans. So I don't know how much stitching I will have for this week because I am doing something that I have not done in a super long time. 2020 has knocked me on the butt, as it has everyone. I have done nothing. One of my best friends that I've had since I was 19, 30 years, woo! Now you know my age. She acquired a camper, and her man have been like ripping it up, cleaning it up, painting it, doing all things, and they're hauling it out for the first trip this weekend. Her and him are going, I think, Friday and Saturday, and then we're kicking him out, and her and I are doing it Sunday, Monday night, and I am so looking forward to it, and it actually puts me closer to my dad. So yeah, I mean, like, I can jet down and see him for a little bit, and then so I am so looking forward to that, and what perfect fall weather I have for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, but I may not have much stitching to show. So because I may not have much stitching to show, my next week's video, maybe, and I say maybe, if I don't do this as next week's video, I will do a special video of this. But everybody calls them, they're under the bed boxes or whatever. Long story short, I have a tote that has a bunch of finishes in them. Some of them I never will fully finish, and some of them I need to get my tail going and figure out how I'm going to finish them. So I will be bringing that at you sometime soon. So that's it. That's all I got for you this week. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support. You guys mean the world to me. This community is amazing. Those little alerts on my phone come in at the exact right amount of time. So it's crazy what the universe gives to you when you need it most. So I'm going to let you go there. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I am sending you so much love. Bye.